learning time one more time. Now, this time, every farmer have one thing in mind: to make profits, and the profit comes from the sales of the fish minus the cost of the food. Now, everybody seems to get lazy now, in quotes, using imported feeds. No problem at all, because fish farming initially was making people reap almost close to 300% their cost of capital, which is phenomenal, like the Coca-Cola concentrate company. But now, what do people get? 100% or even less, just lay by. And the main reason is because of the feeds. Now, feeds constitute almost 60 to 70% of the current cost of any farm. So you want to lower the cost of feeding as much as possible. Am I wrong? Oh yeah. Now, for animals, everybody seems to like fish to a large extent. Why? Because to get 1 kg of cow meat, you need to use 20 kilograms of food. For pig, it's about 8 kilograms. Chicken, even this chicken too, they will eat 6 kilograms of food to get 1 kg of broiler chicken. But for fish, it's 1 kg of food to get 1 kg of flesh. Now, you don't have to import the food. But if you can afford it, no problem. But for those of us who wants to make a lot more profit, you're going to look for a food that is closest to the amino acid profile of the fish you want to feed. And since our fish is carnivorous, right? We're not feeding a goat here now. We want to feed catfish, not goat fish. So if it's goat fish, it will be herbivorous diet. But for catfish, it's carnivorous. So it's going to eat another animal. So the best animal that's abundant that we think we eat is the chicken. Oh, I beg your pardon. When I say the chicken, some people will get angry. Chicken Republic folks and all the rest. Now, we're not talking about the whole chicken, please. This is going to be for the party. And the gizzard is somebody's recipe. But what we're going to give the fish is this one. The intestine. Right? Lovely. Now, I'm going to show you how to prepare this so that the fish will be happy, the customer will be happy, and everybody will smile, because fish is growing big, customer's pocket is growing big. That'll be wonderful, isn't it? So how do we make that happen? That's what I'm going to show you now. Like I said sometime in one of my videos, I said the only competitor to this are some people in a particular tribe in Nigeria who eat this as a delicacy. I'm not going to mention names now, but you know it's South Nigeria, you know. But in the absence of that, I think it's a free thing for everybody. Now we're going to show you how to prepare the intestine now, so that your fish can have the maximal maximal benefit from the protein source. So let's go over there. Like the one our great grandfather was using, that's firewood. You could use charcoal, and you could use gas. You could use electric, whichever one you want to use. Then what you need is another pot. Well, if the facility is bigger, you can use those party pot, you know, that has 3 horns, like that kind of, you know, very strong. Now, I will expect that you fill the pot with water. But we just need small water. This is too much, just very small. Okay, just to lay the bottom. That's all. Because almost 65% of the intestine of the chicken is water. So we're going to put it on the balance. Oh, I got this in my leg. Okay. Now, let's put some intestine in there now. Can we have it, please? Who is my class monitor here? Bing. This is a very big business in the fish world. So this everybody happy. Make more profits, get more money, everybody's happy. Okay, so we're going to pour it in there now. So we won't move out the gizzard too. Now let me show you why. Somebody will wonder, why did they put materials from the gizzard? Do you know one thing, that chickens are one of the most inefficient animals you can think of, because 60% of the food they eat comes out partly digested. That's why sometimes you see people put chicken on top and they have a fish pond at the bottom, because the poo-poo of the chicken is even food for the fish. But because of the societal stigma that if shit they drop for ground, you tell your family member that your uncles that come for family meeting to say you've taken a fish from where the chicken is dropping poo-poo and you now prepare the fish for them to eat. Won't you get a slap? So of course, societal stigma, that's why we don't do that. But it's still edible. So we're going to pour it in here now. Pour it in, young man. Okay, nice. What is your hand to stir? Let's spread a little. I must say something. This particular set of chicken seem to be really well brought up. Most of the chicken intestine I see, they are so mild and mighty. They look mush. This one, you can see the intestine. This is solid. So I might think this will need a little. If you look at it, the water is going to come up. So let's leave it there and then we cover it up, right? So we're going to leave it for some time until you see the oils and the aroma coming out. The chicken would collapse and then you see the aroma on top. Now, if you're fasting about that time, forget about the fasting. There's no way that will be acceptable to God because the smell is food on its own. So when you do this, you don't fast. Is that okay? So can we cover it up, please, and wait for the next round of teaching how to mix it up and prepare it to become pellets.